Rosebud, you just put me on the map. Player!
Hey, stop right there. Buddose green. Oh my god. Buddose green. Oh my god. This motherfucker. Hey, I got a dude that's just chasing me all over the fucking place, man. Buddose green. You cool people. Buddose green and Rosebudd Bitterdose, father and son. All this shit is from him. Buddose green. Well, time to put that down. Call me his dad. He's my son. He's on here right now. Buddose green. His name was Rosebudd Bitterdose Jr. before Buddose green.
Rosebud, you just put me on the map. Player!
What time it is just silly. And you want to be on Jerry Springer. And fuck what you want to know. What time it is just silly. And you want to be on Jerry Springer. 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 And fuck what you want to know. What time it is just silly. And you want to be on Jerry Springer. 2313, that's Detroit, isn't it? You Detroit, ain't you, baby? What's up? 832-313. That's I'm putting you back in. Hey, 832, my Texas listener, what's up with you?
What's up, man? This KD from Houston, man.
Hey, what's happening with you, man?
Man, look, man, before I get started, I want to tell you, man, I'm going to get your course. I don't have a computer right now, so don't put me back in the queue. Don't punch me in the chest too hard, man. Like you do. But I just want to say this, man. A lot of the stuff that you be saying here has to deal with experience, man. Basically, I say 85% of it is experience. You just got to get out there and do it. When it comes to talking to females in order to get comfortable and find your groove, because what might work for you ain't gonna work for me. So I can sit here and listen to you all day long, but until I get out there and speak to 8 women a day, I ain't gonna learn shit.
Well,
and that's what I've been doing.
Agree with you. Hey, I kind of agree with you, but if you speaking to 8 women a day, you're going to wait a long time to do it. You got to speak to hella bitches, no number, infinite. As long as you got motherfucking air in your lungs today,
yes,
you got to speak to that many bitches. And then what you're saying can possibly happen. So what I'm saying, there's no limit. You got to understand, you know, when you put limits on anything, it's limits on the success of it. So you don't put a limit on it except for what you're going to do that's dangerous. Now, me, I'm not getting on a motherfucking roller coaster. I don't give a fuck how safe it is. I ain't getting on it. My woman, my daughter, everybody can be wearing Magic Mountain having fun like a motherfucker. So my dad, come on, get on the roller coaster. Look, either you want to go home or you going to get on that motherfucker by yourself. Because I'm not even entertaining that shit. That's how scared I am of that fucking shit. Hey, but what I'm saying is, I'm still me. I don't care what my weakness is. If it's about some kind of weakness some motherfucker see, I care about thinking and doing what makes me be me in every instance. And I ain't gonna, weaken to pressure my daughter to put on me. Dad, you never rode with me on the roller coaster. Motherfucker, that's because I've been scared of them motherfuckers ever since you've been born.
Yes. Yes. Can I say this? Say this, Uncle Bud?
Come on.
Let me put something out there, man. Listening to you, man, has made me dig deeper inside of myself, man. I adopted your method of speaking to so many women a week. Last week I got 40 in, man, and now it's just like I'm in momentum, and I just don't give a fuck when I approach a bitch what the outcome is. You know, man, my main thing is to approach her and see what is, as opposed to assuming what is.
Well, listen, you one brother that picked up that. If there's a couple of crumbs that go, and you might have picked them up. You picked them crumbs up. And if you're utilizing them, you're going to fucking be able to see results. But, bro, if there's 100 pieces to this goddamn puzzle, and you got one, you got 99 more to go. So if you want to wait around and pick up them pieces to pick up each piece till you get 100, so be it. Because if you listen to me for 7 or 8 years without buying shit, I guess you will have improved.
No, I ain't gonna take that long.
I'm telling you, if you don't get this shit, that's how long you're gonna take. And all these motherfuckers out here, let me tell you something, man. There's a brother, I ain't gonna mention his name. He called me all the time. Support me like a motherfucker. And I told him, man, look, even though you support me, I know you ain't bought my shit because I can hear in your voice, different things. Whatever. We talk, blah, blah, blah. That motherfucker bought my shit today. Or not all of it, but he bought something. And what I'm saying is, I am willing to bet. I ain't gonna mention his fucking name, but when he do call, he gonna mention his own fucking name, and he gonna say what he see the difference is. Because hell yeah, if you a natural halfback, you know how to get the ball and run with it. But being a natural halfback don't have shit over knowing how to play football. If you know how to play football and you're a natural halfback, you may be a better halfback. But what if you are actually an exceptional halfback? Then you don't even have to think about what you do. You just do it because you move, you flow right on when it's happening. That's what we are. That's what I try to be. I want motherfuckers that don't have to think about what they do, because that moment you take to think, is when that motherfucking professional defensive end is going to tackle your goddamn ass because he ain't thinking about what to do. He just doing it. And he sees you coming this way, and he finna do it. That moment you take to think, you let him get you. Now, if both of y'all not thinking, we going to have to let the play develop to whatever the play was going to be. But if he thinking and you not, you going to win. If you thinking and he not, he going to win. Because it takes a fraction of a second to do what you're thinking. That's why what I do comes natural. I never try to think of what the fuck to say to some bitch.
Yes,
I don't give a fuck, you good teaching ass bitch. You a teacher of the motherfucking physics in fucking Berkeley. Who gives a fuck? I don't go to Berkeley, bitch. You ever been on the motherfucking? You know what I asked them scholastic motherfuckers? Have you ever been to SWU? And they all say no. SWU? What's that? Sidewalk University, motherfucker? Where you learn everything? Shit. I got a PhD going to Sidewalk University. You can't say shit to me. Hey, you at Berkeley, bitch. You see, you can't kick it with me now. I can kick it with you. You can't kick it with me. Sidewalk University is the shit. I don't care who you are. Once they find out you from there, they got to change up what they saying. Because they know you ain't going for no bullshit. And that's how we go. That's how we roll. You feel me,
man? It is a method. It's a method to that confused madness, though, that you was implementing when you was out there in the streets hollering at so many women a week, man. It's momentum, man. It's like it's momentum.
Bro, stop. That's not confused madness. That's controlled direction. It's not confused madness. It's controlled direction. You're controlling the intake or input of bitches' information, what it has to do with you. Otherwise, the less bitches you fuck with, the more their information has to do with what you think. That's why you gotta fuck with hella bitches, so they don't have shit to do with what you think.
That's profound.
See, I'm just saying, the dope that I'm a dope dealer, man.
Wow.
I didn't look you just now. I didn't look you gonna be on my show. Hey, you gonna be on my show, man. You gonna be like, man, you got any more of that shit you got me, and I got 10 hours.
My nigga, man. My nigga.
That's right. So, hey, I'm gonna put you back in, baby. You know that's what we do. Right. We kicking it. Hey, 334-647. What's your first name? What's your question?
Hey, what's up? It's Corey.
Corey, stop. Corey, I'm a real nigga. Are you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, quit talking where I got to listen real hard to hear you. Real motherfuckers speak where they can be heard, because they ain't scared. So you sound like you got some kind of really problem, and you don't want to be heard like you're in the pen, and you just stole this phone, and you got to talk. You ain't in the pen, are you, man?
I'm actually sitting in my car, man, but shit, my name Corey, man. I'm from Alabama. I got a question real quick. I'm dealing with this chick or whatever. Yeah, look, I'm dealing with this chick or whatever, and she always saying she don't like to deal with me because I got a slick mouth. This shit, but actually she the one with the slick mouth. You get what I'm saying? What's going on in that interaction when she saying shit like that? Like,
when the bitch say you do, hold on, I don't need no more. Let me tell you something. When the bitch say you got a slick mouth, that means you say shit that she done heard in the streets, period. That means you say shit that can mean 14 things and she don't know which one you mean. That means that you need to stop talking that slick ass shit, speak in fucking first grade English. Baby, come see the black cat. I mean, you need to talk like that. Maybe not that slow, but that clear.
Well, she ain't saying it like that. She was saying I got a slick mouth, meaning disrespectful, but she the one that disrespectful.
Meaning what?
No, she was saying like as in I got a slick mouth. She was saying that I'm disrespectful. You get what I'm saying?
Listen to me, man. You can believe what you want to believe. But that bitch is talking about what I'm saying. And you silly enough to think she talking about you being disrespectful. So, with your silliness, you would think, I need to stop talking this shit. I'm talking because I'm being disrespectful. When in reality, all you doing is saying whatever the fuck you're saying and doing whatever you're doing. Do you intend to be disrespectful when you say whatever the hell you say that she thinks is disrespectful?
Hell no, I just be doing me.
Wait, bro, I ain't asked you all that. I just asked you that question. Hell no. So what I'm saying is, how could you be labeled as being disrespectful if you know for a fact you weren't trying to be disrespectful?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is she?
No, that's not
the one that's.
No, wait, be quiet, man. Listen. That's not what you're saying. That's what you're thinking. And what I'm saying is this. You don't say what you need to say, which is, if you don't want to hear what I said for what I said meant, then fuck you. Whatever you're saying, I agree with it. Tell her. Quit being scared of that shit, bitch. If you think that's what I'm saying, which I'm telling you that ain't what I'm saying, because I'm not being responsible for what the fuck you think. I'm only being responsible for what the fuck I said or what the fuck I meant. And if you think I meant left and I meant right, and I start explaining to you how I meant right and how right is what I'm talking about, and you continue to think left, fuck you. That's on you. You want to think that, because I already told you it was over a year. So, hey, when it's like that, you cut your losses, bro. But it really ain't like that. It's not really like that right now with you. What it is you ain't opened your mouth and said what the hell you need to say so that bitch will quit playing with you. Because that's what she's doing. She ain't giving you. Man, come on, man. If you don't know that, then you don't need to have that bitch. If you don't know she playing with you. You supposed to kill that guy. Bitch, I ain't trying to hear that fucking shit. Say that shit to her. The next time she bring any of that bullshit, motherfucker, I ain't trying to hear that goddamn shit. Say that. And then hit me next week.
I got you.
All right, man, I'm going to put you back in. Listen. Okay, let me go back. 860 is back. Let's see. 860-997. What's your first name? What's your question?
Hello, what's up, Rosebudd? Tyrell from Hartford, Connecticut.
Look, you got me on speaker, right?
No, I got my headset plugged into my phone. That's about all.
Okay, there you go. You sound a little better. Go ahead, brother. What's happening?
Oh, yeah. Peace.
Because you back sounding like whatever now, man. But go ahead, man. What's your question, man? I can't really hear you good because of however you connecting. But if you want to talk like that, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, how does that? Peace to the brother P.I. Ray. You can hear me now, right? Better, right?
I sure can hear you now. Go ahead. P.I. Ray, what about him?
I was just saying peace to the brother. Yeah, but I wanted to ask you a couple questions. Here's the first one.
Go ahead.
Okay. Trying to get this right. Okay. Is there one thing that's most important to your sense of self-esteem, in light of what we're talking about, not just you as a person, but on the subject of what we're talking about?
Even me, yes, is one thing, and that's believing in your goddamn self. If you don't believe in yourself, which you probably don't, you probably say some shit that make hella sense. You got all the research to go and back up what the hell you said, and you still don't do it because you don't believe in your goddamn self. Because once you make a decision, then really you ain't gonna do it because that's what you think, bro. I believe this: doing what you think, believing that what you think is dealing more with your life than what I think is dealing with your life is very important. And the thing about doing that, a lot of people today haven't done that. They let every other thing make their decisions for their lives, and when it comes to them making a decision, they're in a situation where they'll ask a question such as you're asking. What I'm saying is this, bro. Go stand on the goddamn Golden Gate Bridge and get on the edge and decide if you want to jump. And believe me, if you want to believe what you say. If you want to believe in you, then you're going to decide to jump. Because even though you don't see that net, you know there's a net there to catch you. You just have to be like that, man. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, man, you sounded weak. What do you think I'm saying?
Are you saying believe in yourself? That's what you're saying.
Well, those are the words I said. Hey, brother, you don't sound like no 20-year-old motherfucker. So when I said those are the words I started out using, but I definitely said hella shit more. So the hella shit more should bring words from you based on whatever you're thinking about yourself to represent how you understood what I was saying. But you're only repeating what I said, which means you didn't get it. Unless you did.
I do get that. I do get that, but one thing I will ask you about is why did you make that statement that you do a lot of research or something like that?
Why did I make what statement, man?
You made a statement. You said I do a lot of research or something like that.
Okay, what was I making that statement in context to? Because believe me, I make like 2,000 statements every single day.
Right, but all I'm asking is, in your personal view, what's the most important thing for a person's self-esteem? That was all my question is, though,
Okay, so you said that when you asked that at first, I said I do research. Is that what you were talking about?
No, but it was like you were telling me that I need to believe in myself more and not being real with myself. I think you were saying that. I
do think that, man. But what you're asking leads me to think something else. But what I'm saying is not about you, but as far as research and all that shit. What I mean when I say I do research, if let's say this is happening as people are asking how can I believe in myself more, that's a real big question. I research what their problems are. And what I'm saying is their problems, 9 out of 10 times, is they make decisions, but the moment they make those decisions, whatever decisions they made becomes the worst thing for them to think, because what they're thinking about is something that's on them. And they don't want to take the responsibility of making the decision that could or could not cause them hella problems. So what I'm saying is when I do the research in that instance about motherfuckers believing in themselves, I see that the biggest problem that all of them have is that they lie to themselves. They lie to themselves about what they're doing as far as what they see and blah, blah, blah. My point is to you, there's answers. I hope I answered you there. But if I didn't, it's because you didn't come clear. But I think I did. Did I?
Yeah. I think you did.
Good. Good, because I think I did. Good. I think I did too, bro. So I'm good. You got anything else?
Yeah. Oh, that was even more thorough right there. Yeah, I want a question. You ever read Think and Grow Rich?
Do what?
The book? You ever read the book,
What
Think
about
and Grow Rich? You ever read it?
Think and Grow Rich?
Yeah.
No, I ain't never read that.
No, because a lot of things you speak about, you have that vantage point in your information.
Well, let me tell you why. You read that book?
Yeah.
Okay, the reason a lot of things I say has the same or taking you where that's trying to take you is because I'm right. But I didn't need the book to see it. What I'm saying is you're gonna have to I don't need no goddamn books. I don't ever read a book. You know what I read? Inquire. You know what? Listen to this. Inquire, New York Times, San Francisco.
Okay.
Listen to this. Inquire, San Francisco Chronicle, New York Times, Dallas Times. I mean, all of the major newspaper or news outlets have been sued and lost more cases than the Inquirer. I don't know how many motherfuckers know that, But what I'm saying is if the Inquirer mention your name in a date, you better believe something they saying is true. No, I'm not saying that's my news source, but what I'm saying is this. When you have a motherfucker, but the Inquirer is starting to be slanted politically now. They used to not be, but now they're getting way more slanted politically. But when you have a motherfucker that don't lose lawsuits, and they are publications that mention names, that mention dates, and they don't lose lawsuits, that's because they're telling the truth. Because if I mention your name and a date, and it's not true, it's slander. And I'm liable for whatever harm that caused you. I cannot mention your name or a date, and it's not true. That's why that fucking magazine still is here. So my point to you, bro, is you got to be real with yourself. Because if you want to lie to yourself, you can. You can tell yourself all kind of things that look or pass or blah, blah, blah. But in the end, you're the one not receiving what you really want.
You play fast. I don't know the right word.
All right, bro.
You get a lot.
I'm going to put you back.
Question.
Go ahead.
What attitude would you say promotes listening to someone effectively?
What?
What attitude would you say promotes listening to someone effectively? Because I noticed that you listen very well. You listen keenly. Because I hear the way you respond to what people be saying out of their mouth. And it don't have to be what they saying, but you sense the person. I see that you got a keen listening ability. So what would you say promotes that as an attitude, to be able to listen effectively?
Realizing or believing that every fucking thing you're thinking is right. That's what I think. I just believe that. But I also know that every fucking thing I'm thinking could not be right. So when I hear some shit, what I'm listening for is support in what I think, even if I'm negative on what you're saying. What I be listening for as far as the conversation is something to support my negativity. Vice versa, if I'm listening positively, I want to hear something that's supporting the positiveness. Otherwise, if I hear that in you, then you more are agreeing, even if you don't think you are, you more agreeing with what I'm thinking, and then I'll bring what me and you thinking to the same point so you can see, oh yeah, I do think that. On the other hand, if you don't think that, I'll show you how we're not thinking the same thing. But I can't do that unless I really understand you. Not you, but the person that's talking. I really have to hear them. And that's what I keep, you know what, man? I just thought of this. You fucking did something for me. Anyway, before I say this, hit my fucking Facebook page and instant message me, RBBD. That's my first and last name, RBBD. Hit my Facebook page. I got to give you some, man, because, I mean, this shit you just said is really true, man, because I do listen. It's serious. Because I've said it many times. The only way you're going to catch a bitch is listen to her. And if you listen to what the fuck she's saying, she's going to tell you what to say to her in order to catch her. And if you don't fucking listen and you just heard this or that surfacely, you're going to be saying what you think you thought and you're going to blow her because you're talking about something that's important to her, but you're not hitting the points that mean something to her. I'm saying what you just said, I really just realized is the dopest thing a motherfucker has said to me in some years. You can see and recognize how I listen. That's dope, man, and I appreciate that. No, we didn't kill you. What question did you have?
Yeah, but I was really calling about being real, and one of the key factors of being real is you gotta learn how to be real, and most of that comes from, you know, listening, observing, and that's one of the things that I picked up from you a long time ago. You know, how you observe. You You know, people might think you don't be listening and remembering or hearing what they're saying, but you sharp as hell. You sharp as a motherfucker. And but on being real, you know, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be truthful. You know, you have to understand really how your life works, because in this world, nothing outside of any object controls that object. Nothing. Everything is from within. Even, I'm going to just say it's about Rosebud. Like, everything Rosebud do starts from within him. Even these Sunday night calls. Even the show that he's doing with the Kings. Like, everything that Rosebud do starts from within. Y'all see the results. And my biggest appreciation to Rosebud for me is that he always made me look inside myself, because he'll ask questions like, if you want to be real, confess. If I'm wrong, say it, you know. So it just really boils down to just you learning yourself, and that's what Rosebud brings to the table. Like I said, y'all.
True ball. Let me say something. Listeners, I'm serious. That was one of the best compliments I ever got in my life. Because this motherfucker's telling you, man, I ain't faking. You know, I mean, I do what I do for the reasons I do, whether it's selfish or not. But what I'm telling you is I'm not faking. What Drew Bone's saying is he's reinforcing that if you listen, you're going to see what I'm trying to tell you. It may not work exactly the way I'm telling you, but you're going to see the power in it. And the power that my listeners are getting tonight, what they're getting from now on for sure, is that I'm a winner. What's your first name? What's your question?
Yeah, this is T from Philly, Rosebudd. How you been?
Hey, I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm doing good. You sound better than last week, man. All right, so let me get down to business. Got a group of cousins and shit. And my question, I'm just trying to generalize this shit. Basically, I've been kind of blacklisted from the group, you know, when we all hang out and shit. And it's always like we always bumping heads with each other. So I'm trying to figure out, is it natural for guys like that to bump heads? Or is it, like, avoidable?
Well, bro, come on, man. If you got a situation where you blacklisted, I mean, what can you ask? There's no questions you could ask if you're there. Whatever happens is going to happen because you blacklisted. Now, I don't know why you're blacklisted. I don't know if it's warranted that you are blacklisted, but since that's the situation you described, you can't look for anything but resistance. That's all that's going to happen, man.
We got this one cousin, you know, because we all hang out. We like brothers, man. So we got this one, and he just always got to boast about shit to try to, like, make everybody believe and like, show everybody that, like, he's dominant over everybody else. And,
is he doing the shit? Is he doing the shit or not?
No, he's doing the shit.
Okay, so is he boasting? Hold on, man. You said he's doing it. So is he boasting or is he stating facts?
Nah, he's boasting.
So he's boasting because you don't like the facts that he's stating, or he's stating it meaning no other motherfucker can do what he's doing?
The second one. He basically just wants to remind everybody that he believes he's on fucking top. And sometimes that shit's just unnecessary when we all chill.
Now, before we go further, everybody that's listening heard you say this shit. I'm going to show you where you wrong, and let's keep talking. So let's go. So he's this guy, and he's trying to be like you're saying. So what's your point? What question are you really asking?
Is it natural for our alpha dogs to bump heads like that all the time?
Why? Because you're an alpha dog?
I believe so. I'm just not going to let certain shit.
Hey, hold up, brother. Wait, brother. Wait a minute, man. Did I ask you what you believe, or did I ask you were you an alpha dog? You said what you believe. This shows me that that's why you're insecure about what this motherfucker who knows he's an alpha dog. And if he would have been on the phone and I said, you alpha dog? He said, fuck yeah. And that's why you think what you think, because you're not sure.
I thought you said that you believe you're alpha dog.
Hey, brother, Brother, you didn't think that, man. You're a fucking lie. I don't give a fuck if you hang the phone up or not. You're a fucking
I ain't hanging up
liar.
shit. I'll just fucking
You're a
download it
goddamn liar because you did not think I asked you that.
I'll play it back. When I download this shit, I'll take it back.
When you heard what I asked you, then I asked you, period, what I asked you. All I'm saying is
I apologize.
No, don't apologize. All I'm saying is recognize.
I thought I heard you say, did you believe?
Hey, caller, did you want to talk about what you thought, or do you want to talk about what's going to help your fucking ass?
Continue, Rosebud.
So what I'm saying is this. Fuck that apologizing shit. You need to recognize the truth. Either it is or it isn't. If what you're thinking is, then deal with that on that level. If it's not, but you want whatever, deal with that on that level. To me, what I'm saying is, bro, there's like 5 or 10 things you can do in any situation. But if you choose one, you've chosen the one that can best suit you. And if you don't understand that, you're not going to believe in your choice. But if you do understand that, once you make a choice, there were no other options. You believe in your choice. You're doing it. You're doing it or dying. And let me tell you something, all you guys don't understand how important this is. I never fucking carried a gun. I was in the streets. I was in Alphabet City, in fucking New York, Puerto Ricans, motherfucker. You know, I was up in Harlem, past 125th Street. This is all in New York, killer shit. Well, I'm saying D.C., 14th and K. Man, I did that 11th and O, all that shit in D.C. In the motherfucking Texas, the wars, New Orleans, the wars. I'm talking about all over the place. This shit that I talk is not specific to that particular area. It's fucking universal.
Cause you know me. I know ain't nobody gonna be talking about what I was talking about. Everybody, what else? Buddose green. Oh my God. This motherfucker. Hey, I got a dude that's just chasing me all over the fucking place, man. Won't do anything except take my name, call me his dad. He's my son. He's on here right now. Buddose green. His name was Rosebudd Bitterdose Jr. before. Take pictures off of the internet that's in silhouette of a dad and a son, and he sends this stuff to me, and he put what's his name? Buddose Green and Rosebudd Bitterdose, father and son. Don't respond to this dude. This dude is seriously crazy. This dude is crazy. I am not lying. Please do not respond to this Buddose Green. He is sick. He is sick. Look at what he's saying in the thread, man. This dude is, God, I hate this motherfucker. Just sick, man. Look. Hey, I'm gone. All this shit is from him. Faggot little motherfucker.